got your brain and your soul, man. They got you stuck on stupid. Y'all not ready for TV, man. Y'all gotta shut that off for a minute. Do some soul searching. Right. Y'all ready for barbecue. Memorial Day. Y'all worshiping all these holidays that your oppressor gave you. But y'all don't want to worship the holidays that the Most High gave you. And he the one that's supposed to put you above all people.
Right.
Exodus chapter 7, verse 11. But against any of thy children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast,
Right.
that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
That's right. The Most High put a difference on those people, man. Us, we the Israelites. The Egyptians, they're our enemy. And they put a difference. And you can tell. I mean, you can tell, man. You can see a African from a mile away and tell he's not Israel. He's not a so-called Negro, man.
You can smell him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can smell him too. It's a difference, man. You can tell, man. You can tell our people, like, for example, Michael Blackson. You put him next to somebody like Ice Cube.
Right.
You can tell Ice Cube is our people and Michael Blackson is not.
Right.
That's just an example.
Right. This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 26.
Right.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
No, Wakanda.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
Nah, we African.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
We from Jerusalem, man. We from Israel. That's our homeland. That's the so-called home. That's the homeland of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans.
That's
we
right.
Really from Israel, man. We're not from Wakanda. We're not African.
Right.
We're definitely not Muslim. Okay? Do we look like some Arabs, man?
Right.
I'm getting tired of that too, man, because a lot of y'all keep thinking that we Muslim, man. A lot of you Muslims stole our culture, man.
Right.
All right? Our women supposed to be dressed in modest apparel like that. We the ones that's supposed to be growing our beards out. We the ones that don't eat pork. Y'all took all of that from us.
Right.
And here we go right here. Elon. The culture vultures. Get them on camera, huh? Elon. Right? They even wearing fringes now. Look at that.
I will say, to be perfectly honest.
You know what I'm saying? They biting our swag, man. These other nations, these other heathens, they don't got no swag.
No swag.
They just follow after Israel with a sippy cup. Like, let me get some of that. They don't got swag like us, man. We dominate everything. We dominate sports. You know what I'm saying? We dominate music. We dominate everything, man. We even dominate at survival. That's why they try to do everything they can to make $1 off of you in your ignorance, man.
Right.
You gotta come back to knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Stop being distracted, man. Somebody give me Ecclesiastes 7:7, man. Because a lot of y'all get a little crumbs. You know what I'm saying? You get a little nice paycheck or a little nice car, and you forget all about slavery. Just because they give you a little, you know what I'm saying, you get a little check or you get some tax return. Not a white man's a good man. Man, you stupid as hell, man. You still hate your guts, and you still oppressing you.
Right.
And I don't care if you think that your so-called white friends have black friends and they not racist. You get them mad enough, they gonna go into their natural spirit.
Right.
Oh, I can't stand these niggas are all the same. That's how they are, man.
Right.
They the devil the Bible speaks of. They just good at lying, man.
Right.
But the true men of the Lord, we see right through these devils, man.
Right.
These red bastards, man. Go ahead, bring it out.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You're supposed to be mad about slavery. That didn't happen too long ago. Okay? They still lynching you today. But you worrying about some Jordans and a spliff.
Right.
People are done. That's why a lot of y'all gonna die here.
Bring it
Y'all
out.
gonna have no remorse for y'all.
Right.
Y'all just gonna burn here and we just gonna laugh. Like we told y'all what was up, but y'all ain't wanna listen.
Right.
Y'all was trying to get y'all next high.
Right.
Y'all was trying to go be a trick. Y'all was trying to go smoke a split.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what's gonna cause you to burn here, man.
Right.
Bring it out.
You think you could just live it up? You think you just live it up and then die, and then God's gonna forgive you? You don't work like that. You don't know how God works.
Right.
You don't read these scriptures, man.
Right.
You think God is a game, man. When that sky crack open and you see that Jesus Christ is a black man and he's coming to kill, it's gonna be too late. You're just gonna be on the hit list.
Right.
Right.
But read that from the top, huh?
Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right. Surely oppression make a wise man mad. You gotta be wise to understand the type of cruelty and the type of abuse that our people have been going through and are still going to, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man fed our babies to alligators, man. And you want us to forget that? Y'all don't forget 9/11.
Right, bring it
Y'all
out.
don't forget all the horrors that all the other nations did to y'all. So why the hell we should forget that?
Right.
You out your mind. We wise over here. We
That's
wise
right.
in the spirit of the Most High.
That's right.
Even the scriptures tell you it's righteous to recompense tribulation to people that trouble you.
Right.
Don't you think that's something that would trouble a people? You fed our babies to alligators. I'm gonna say that again. The white man fed your babies to alligators during slavery.
Right.
And you want us to forget that.
Right.
Nah, forget you, man, because you part of the 2/3 club, man. Because 2/3 of our people, they gonna burn here in Babylon for being suckers and simps for the white man.
That's right.
And all these other nations that are still oppressing you, still robbing you.
Right.
Okay? You want to be in a white man's army,
Right.
right? Well, he's been oppressing you since day one.
Hanging you.
They ain't fighting for you.
It was hanging
They not
in
fighting for
uniform.
you. They was hanging you in uniform. Dummy.
Right.
Is that him?
That's probably him, but whatever, man. Most High willing, he burning down that one. Yeah, he ain't got no business there neither, man.
Yeah.
But you know,
Nobody has business in their military.
Let Esau
Right.
fight his own battles, man.
that's a
Go
fact.
there for the free peanut soup.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like the brother said, let Esau deal with his own problems, man. You know what I'm saying? He got all the other heathens oppressed too.
Right.
But overall, all of y'all gonna have to pay for what y'all did to Israel, man. Y'all
That's
not gonna
right.
get away with this, man.
That's
You know, the
right.
white man's so goddamn pompous, man. He's so arrogant. He thinks this kingdom is gonna last forever.
That's right.
That's why the Most High is gonna mock the hell out of you when it crumbles, man.
Bring it out.
It's gonna burn and crumble.
Right.
And all the prophecies are coming to pass. We almost there, man. So live it up. Live it up and enjoy it while you can, because y'all going into chains and y'all going into bondage, and we're gonna enjoy every minute of it.
That's right.
And that pompous face is gonna be white clean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's some scriptures out. All right.
This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. It
Go ahead.
says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Right. That's what they think. They think it's gonna last forever. And they so goddamn rude, man. I can't wait till the Most High destroy them and embarrass them, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They think their house is gonna last forever.
And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Right. They call their lands after their own names, man. Like America. They named America after Amerigo Vespucci,
Right.
an Italian map maker. You know what I'm saying? They named Africa after, what's the name?
Leonardo.
Leonardo's,
Africanus.
right.
Right.
Defeated Hannibal in the Punic War.
Nah, bring it up.
A Roman general.
Right.
Right. So these damn heathens always name the land that they conquer after themselves, man.
Right.
Like the Hudson River, right? Named after Hudson.
Right.
Like Winthrop Street, named after John Winthrop.
That's like it.
Bedford Avenue.
And the black woman has no business with the KB so-called white man.
Right.
None.
All right? Because that baby is not going to be black. It's going to be a white baby.
Right.
All right? The Most High said do not make marriages with them, man. Okay? The so-called white man knows what he's doing, man. He's trying to take you out genetically, man. He's trying to wipe your waist out. He's sneaking in, sleeping with our women to continue his race.
Right.
Because he knows that the seed comes from the father. So you are what your father is. There is no such thing as mixed.
Right.
If your father is a so-called black man, black. If your father is a so-called white man, you're white. There's no
Right.
such
Right.
thing as mixed. That's
That's
another
right.
lie. All right, you go into the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 2. It tells you that. All right? We determine who we are by the seed of our father. And that's how we know that we the true Israelites. All right? We're not confused out here. All right?
Right.
This ain't no white man book, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ does not look like this. This is Caesar Borgia, man. They had a whole series about this dude on HBO. He's a child molester. You know what I'm saying? He's the son of
Yeah, she don't like that.
Pope Alexander VI of Rome. He slept with his sister.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This
That's
is the
right.
true
Real talk.
nature.
Real talk.
This is the true nature of the white man.
Real talk.
Okay?
Jesucristo ahí.
Jesucristo es no
No,
blanco.
Moreno.
Blanco es diablo, man. That go blanco, he rojo. Yeah, man, they been lying to all of us, man. Don't get mad at us. We're telling you the truth. You should be mad at who lied to everybody, man. Because he ain't just lied to us, he lied to the so-called Jewish man, too. A lot of these Jewish bastards, they think they real Jews. Okay? Let's see how the real Jews look. Okay? Because the real Jews don't look nothing near the people that's portraying to be the Jews look like. All right? The synagogue of Satan, that's their real identity. Bring it out, huh?
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulations and poverty. Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works, I know thy tribulation and poverty.
Right. It said, I know that word, tribulation and poverty. The real Jews are in poverty. Because they're all in the ghetto. They all in the P's. They all in the projects. The slums, the trap, whatever you want to call it. But that's where all our people are. Why you think that's where all our people are? Because that's a curse. You know what I'm saying? That's not, the Jewish man is not in poverty.
Not at all. He's
Okay?
living the world.
He's living it up. A lot of y'all work for him.
Right.
All right? But go ahead, bring it out.
But thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Right. They Ashkenazians. They're not Jews.
Right.
That's why they got to say they're Jewish. Because
Right.
ish means pertaining to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're Goyim.
Right.
Mamzir.
Right.
Shalo Yehudi. They're not Jews, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come closer. Don't let nobody
But
get in front of
are the synagogue of Satan.
Right. They are the synagogue of Satan. Okay? A lot of them, they don't even go by the Torah. They go by the Talmud. Okay? And that goes into all types of homosexuality, you know, molestation. How you gonna circumcise a baby and then
Give him head.
man, I can't even finish it, man. It's just foul. It's just, that's why the scriptures tell you don't be as foul and disgusting as Esau. Hebrews 12 and 16.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the white man is just, in his natural spirit, he's a disgusting bastard. He's the child of Satan.
Right.
He goes against everything the Most High says to do.
Right.
Okay? He eats raw meat. He got that from his forefather Esau.
Right.
Okay?
Sis.
Watch your side. Serious?
Yeah, man. You got questions? Okay. What's your nationality? Dominican? So-called Dominican? From your father? On your father? What's your father? Oh, that's what I said. It's from your father, right? All right, so you be from the tribe of Simeon according to the scripture. Okay, you're an Israelite. You got to repent and start keeping these laws and commandments. Okay, you know it's a sin to shop on the Sabbath? The seventh day, the real day of the Lord is the Sabbath. No, the day of the Lord is not tomorrow.
Right.
It was changed to Sunday by Constantine in 325 AD. It's not Sunday, man.
Right.
He changed it to sun worship to keep us from following our real God. Okay? It was today, but the sun came down, so the Sabbath is over.
From Friday
That's
night
the
sundown
true day of the Lord.
to-
The seventh day of the week. What's the seventh day of the week? Let's deal with common sense.
That's
Thank you.
right.
Saturday is the seventh day of the week. So if you go into the scriptures, if you actually read the Bible, which our people never do, okay? It's like y'all allergic to the Bible for some reason. I don't know if it's because it condemns your sinful lifestyle or what, but all your answers are in there, man.
Right.
If you actually open it up and read it, you know what I'm saying? Just take a couple minutes out of the day, read it, man. Research, ask questions, man. Our people don't like to do anything that pertains to information, man, to self-better themselves. All they care about is entertainment, gossip, drama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you continue to be slaves, man.
Right.
That's all the white man gives you. Here, watch some Love and Hip Hop. Or here, some World Star. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you nothing that's going to pertain to you waking up. Because once we wake up, this whole place is finished, man.
That's right.
We the ones that's the top economic consumers.
Right.
If we all kept the Sabbath for one day, what do you think could happen here? This whole place was shut down. All right, everything they put out there is to advertise and market towards us.
Right.
All right, we are the majority. We're not the minority, man. The white man is a master at playing semantics. These are word games he plays with. Like what he says, he's white. Man, there's nobody on the planet Earth that is white, man. He's red. Why you think when you go down south they call him rednecks?
Right. Bring it out.
He's a red man.
Right.
He's not white. You're not black. Nobody on the planet Earth is this color. You're different shades of brown.
Right.
They do that because when you break down words, and that's another reason why y'all don't like to read, because you have to actually know how to read and you have to know what type of what words are in the Bible. When you go into the word black, let's keep it simple. You go into black. Black means negative, evil, dirty. When you go into white, it means pure, holy, good. That's why he calls himself white and calls you black. All right, he tries to cover up for all the crimes that he's done. All right, he portrays you to be a criminal. All right, the wicked on the earth, when indeed he's the wicked on the earth. He's the one that committed all these atrocities. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that fed your babies to alligators when you were in slavery.
Right.
All right? He's the one that's raping your women, you know what I'm saying, and killing the offspring. You know what I'm saying? This is all his works, man. But he tries to cover it up by making it seem like he's so pure. And our people so scared to even look at their history that he continues to do it and get away with it, man.
Right.
But that's why we out here, man. We're here to shed the light. We're here to blow the trumpet and let y'all know y'all got to come back to these laws and commandments because this place is going down. It's going to be destroyed.
Right.
All right? That war that's going on right now, these nuclear bombs are going to hit here. And
Right.
if you're not keeping these laws and commandments, you're going to burn here. Two-thirds of our, we're not out here to save all of our people because we know that a lot of y'all not going to, y'all not going to make it. Y'all not going to make it. Y'all stubborn, stiff-necked, and rebellious as hell. Y'all just got to burn.
Is that your Jesus?
What?
Is that your Jesus?
Hell no.
That's not my Jesus. That's your Jesus. That's not mine.
Why is that not your
Jesus
Jesus?
doesn't look like that. That's not Jesus. That's a man. That is a man. Named Caesar Borgia.
Right.
The son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. Okay? He was a child molester. All right? He was a rapist. All right? He dealt with incest and he killed his brother.
Right.
Sleep with his sister.
Why is he standing in front of you?
Why is he standing in front of me? Because we have to show our people that this is not Jesus Christ according to the Bible.
Right.
And according to history. There's documented archaeology that shows and depicts that this is not Christ.
That's not Jesus Christ.
It's not
What it
Jesus
say?
It's
Christ.
not Jesus Christ.
Read the sign.
At all.
What did the sign say? Y'all don't like to read. That's the problem. Read the sign.
That's what white supremacy looks like.
That's white supremacy. Because when you look at white supremacy, it deals a lot with imagery too. That's why they control the media. Like I said earlier, they try to portray themselves to be holy, good. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call themselves white. Because that's what the definition of the word white is. It means pure, you're holy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do. So now when a child grows up his whole life thinking that that's Jesus Christ, what do you think happens when he sees a white person? He thinks that's his God. You know what I'm saying? And if you're looking for the white person to be a God, the person that had you in slavery and captivity, and is still oppressing you and disrespecting you to this day, then you're finished and you're stupid. Sorry. You're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the scenario. So-called white man is not your friend. The only time he's your friend is when he can benefit from you. When he doesn't need you anymore, he shows you that he's really the child of Satan. And it says that according to the scriptures. It's not our private opinions. We come with straight facts. We're not dealing with emotions. All right? Because emotions will never be greater than facts. You have to deal with facts. Like, if I say fire is hot, that is a fact. No, fire is cold. That's an opinion. You know what I'm saying? So we only dealing with facts. We don't care. We're not out here to make friends. We out here to give knowledge to our people. Right. Hold on.
This is what niggas love to do. Dumb shit.
Yeah, man, our people just want to party, man. Guess what, man? That fire gonna come while y'all partying.
It is too.
That fire is gonna come while you partying, man. Go ahead, bro.
See, what our people do, that's what they want to do for Memorial Weekend.
Right.
They want to ride around in those cars and go back to the projects.
Right.
Instead of spending $150,000 on a damn car, put it down on a house.
Right.
Put it down on some land. But our people don't want to do that. You want to look good, but don't want to actually be good.
Right.
And that's the problem with our people.
it out. Bring it out. Go ahead.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the Lord, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their image.
Right, so that's why we got this image, because they sought to take the likeness of the image. That's what they did, man. This is historically found in the scriptures, man. It's historical that they're gonna do that, man. Yeah. And when you go into Romans 1:25, they changed the truth of God into a lie. Because this is not true. This is not how Jesus Christ looked. That's a lie. They did that so they could continue to rule over y'all.
Right.
Tell me to show you a scripture.
I got it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Bring it
This is
out,
the
bring
book
it
of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel to his servant John. Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. Right?
Super sloppy. So Christ had a garment and it was down all the way to his foot. Right? Go ahead.
And girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
He had a golden girdle, because in those times you had to wear a girdle just in case you went to battle. You wouldn't get stabbed in your loins, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't rip out. So that was like protection. And it was a sign of royalty too, because it was solid gold.
Right.
All right, because H.O.I wasn't no bummy, you know what I'm saying, wearing rags. He, you know what I'm saying, he was fresh. He had the swagger and he had the spirit of our people. Like, that's why our people like to wear gold and dress up, and you know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that Jesus Christ had, because he's a so-called Negro. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So now it goes into the color and the texture of his hair. His head and his hairs were white like wool. There's only one race of people that has woolly hair on the planet.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? This is not rocket science, man. This guy does not have woolly hair. He has stringy hair. He has stringy straight hair. All right? This is not the image of Jesus. This is not Jesus Christ.
Period.
Period. At all, man. They lied to all of us, man. They ain't just lie to us.
Come on, man.
Come on, have some respect.
Go ahead.
As white as snow, his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right, because Christ drank wine in moderation. It's not a sin to drink wine. Actually, you go into the scriptures in the Apocrypha, it tells you that wine is good to a man if drank moderately.
Right.
All right, you're not supposed to be sloppy drunk. Okay, like a lot of our people are out here, sloppy. They're gonna be throwing up, waking up, don't know where they at. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to drink in moderation, and that's what Christ did. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. It's gonna further describe how Christ looked. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right, his feet were like unto fine brass. Now brass, what color is brass?
Y'all know what
Anybody
color
got a
brass
penny?
is?
Right, like
Right.
a brownish color. Now I said earlier, nobody on the planet Earth is this color. Okay? So what people are that color? Like the color brass. Not rocket science, like I said again. Go ahead. So now his feet are onto fine brass. What do you think the rest of his body look like?
Right.
Exactly. Go ahead.
As
But
if,
it gets into depth. Go ahead. Slocky.
as if they burned in a furnace.
As if it burned in the furnace. If you burn anything, what color does it get? Right. So Christ was a very dark-skinned man. So who the hell is this?
Right.
Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? We just read the description of Christ.
Slave master.
Okay? So now you gotta ask yourself, why would they change that? If color didn't matter, why would you change that? Because it's a psychological attack on people. From young. From young, they make you believe that that's how Christ looks, so they can oppress you when you get older.
Right.
We just read what he looked like. Complete opposite to this book. Y'all gotta understand, this is not the white man's book, man. This book condemns the white man over and over and over. So how can it be his book? If it was his book, don't you think he would have took that out?
Right.
But that's how the Most High had it. He made it to where we would